And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Barkley. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The second down pass intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of
a good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this throw will be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
But that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Penny, a first down carry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Penny. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's got Lockett. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
To Tyler Lockett.
It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
1st down Seahawks.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Penny on the counter. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Seahawks 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Wentz now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their...
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
It's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
At the 10-yard line.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Barkley. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. With it is Jackson. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Hines. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's Miles Sanders, second-year man from Penn State. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
At the 27-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, Hines. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field. Definitely
A lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Barkley. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Barkley. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Tyler Lockett. Incomplete. Brings up second down and 15 yards to go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's Barkley. And fights through one man. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Barkley. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Off play action. Barkley. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
17. Yet it brings up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
Conversion.
Here's Wentz to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Seahawks 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 16-yard line.
From the 16, Barkley. And it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 3rd down.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And able to find Dorsett. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. Looking to throw. Barkley. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They go back to the ground now with Penny. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Barkley. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
4th down.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Let's go, D.
Now Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite.
Tyler Lockett. This complete to Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Eagles 35, Seahawks 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Shotgun now for Wentz. The Sanders has got it complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Miles Sanders.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mark. I know he ain't got it.
From the gun, Barkley. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Penny. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15. And the Seahawks first down.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Operating from the gun, Barkley. Looking sideline, incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Barkley. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
That's out to the left and complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. On 1st down, Barkley. That's caught by Penny. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Complete.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Penny will try to punch it in, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. He changed name.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Good. Makes the score Eagles 35, Seahawks 21. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
31-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll start on the ground with Hines. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Griffin on the tackle.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Hey, check.
On 3rd down, Hines. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46.
You'll forgive me if I get excited about what we just saw there, won't you? I know I'm supposed to be neutral here, but those were terrific plays back-to-back defensively. They know what the mission is. They've got to force a punt here if they want to have a chance to win the game.
They absolutely do. Steps 1 and 2 done. Now they need this 3rd step. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
There on the tackle. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Monte Nicholson picks it. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Wentz to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away, and that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 16, Barkley. They set up the screen to Penny. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
1st and 10. Barkley, he's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 76 yards. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Penny. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Penny. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Jamal Adams.
In on the stop, the Pro Bowl strong safety Jamal Adams.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
We saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the Eagles, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with a green.